Hi, Karemi here. This is Just a Mom, and today we're going to be talking about what happens after you become a stay-at-home mother. I'm going to be talking about my own personal experience. You see, making the decision to stay home with your child is a decision that most mothers might find easy to do. And I did, because I couldn't imagine leaving my child and going back to employment. So I actually left employment when I was still pregnant. And it was a difficult decision, but it felt, at the time, it felt like this amazing thing that was happening, this natural thing that was happening. It's only a few months later that everything hit me all at once. You see, I'd been working for over 8 years. I had my own, my own salary. I had friends. I had workmates, people that I would see every day. After work, there would be, little plans. There'd probably be coffee. We'd probably hook up and go and watch a movie. Like, I had a life. I was happy. I was busy. I had things to do. But after the crowd leaves, the crowd that comes to see your new baby, after they leave, that's when everything hits all at once. That's what happened to me. I fell into a deep depression. I felt like I was alone, like I'd lost my identity. I was trying to understand who I was now. I used to be employed. I used to be this independent woman. Now I'm just a mom. What does that all mean? It felt like I had to get used to a whole new me. And that was a difficult journey to go through. It has actually taken me 2 whole years to confidently tell people that I'm a stay-at-home mother. When people ask, I don't feel like I have to explain myself or why I'm a stay-at-home mother. I don't have to explain or try and lie a bit like I'm doing other things on the side. Because unfortunately, society measures us on what we can show them, the money. I'm not earning any money. Being a mother doesn't pay. I don't get a check at the end of the month. And talking about checks, hey, I missed my salary. Where? Adjusting to a one income when I was used to having 2 incomes in our home, one from my husband and one from me, has been crazy. It has been super crazy. I was used to a certain lifestyle. We had to make huge changes. We had to now become serious adults and sit down and actually budget our money and actually make plans on how we're going to spend each and every cent. Because the moment it would check in, it would all go. And I had to adjust because I like nice things. If I wanted designer perfume, I would buy it. If I wanted a new outfit, I would buy it. If I wanted new shoes, I would buy it. If I wanted to go for a mani-pedi, I would do it because there was money. I had a salary. And of course, I would mention it to my husband sometimes, but now it wasn't an option anymore. It has actually made me a better wife because now I actually ask before I spend any money. And I thank God because he's been very supportive. He's not the kind of man who's been, throwing that he's the one with the money in my face. We now sit down and I have to present a budget. Hey, that has been hard as well. I'm not used to accounting to someone. That is called marriage, accountability. So now I present a budget for the household and for myself and for him and for the child. And he sends the money to, my account, and now I manage the household. So you might think I'm just a mom, but I'm also a manager. I run a household. I make decisions. And those are the few things I can think of right now that were the major changes after I became a stay-at-home mom. Oh yeah, the last one, loneliness. Hey, I don't know where all the friends disappeared to, because I feel maybe they just felt like we don't have anything in common anymore. Because before we'd talk about work, we'd talk about the things that were happening in the office, or now I'm not available to just hang out for coffee because I don't have a live-in nanny. So any evening plans are out of the question. I'd have to make arrangements to have someone stay with our daughter. So I can't just randomly make plans and go out like the way I used to. So yeah, the loneliness is real. But you know what? When I look at my child, when I look at how far she's come, I feel like it's a sacrifice worth making. All those things may seem important to you, but at the end of the day, you're pouring everything into this little human being. And I feel like that's the most important job in the world. I honestly feel like that. So I may not always have money in my pocket. I may not always have my nails done. But you know what? I have a daughter who I feel will remember all the sacrifices her father and I have made, and she'll be thankful for it one day. So from my heart to yours, this is Just a Mom.